Okay, straight into it. Hi guys, it's Amazing Purple Girl, and we're back with another Steam Next Fest demo. In fact, this is actually my last Steam Next Fest demo for this round. This one is Gumshoe Detective Agency, and it looks rather interesting, I have to say. I don't think it's my usual point and click. We're going to see. The Mason Estate Investigation. You are a private investigator in 1995. Oh, okay. I was a teenager. Your mission? Uncover the truth about the disappearance of Victoria Mason. Use the computer terminal to access files, emails, and the early internet. Yes, it definitely was. Every piece of information could be vital. Begin investigation. Oh, wow. Okay, let's look at the email. So which is earliest? 8:30 this one. Happy computing. Dear detective, we hope you're enjoying your new state-of-the-art computer courtesy of the mayor. Apparently our agency failed to solve a single case in 1994. Wouldn't you say last year? Okay. Can we at least try to start off 1995 on the right foot? Best, Chief Karadek, Lead Detective, Gumshoe Detective Agency. I can hear music, yeah. System Administrator. Dear user, the Gumshoe Detective Agency is now utilising Case Solver 2000 software. To solve your cases, simply email blah with your theory and click send. If you're correct, congratulations. You'll have solved Gumshoe's first ever case. Our track record is horrible. If you're incorrect, no big deal. Just try again. Ryan Rivera. These new computers that the Gumshoe Detective Agency got for us sure are nifty. I've never had a computer before. I was just reading an article that said the internet is a fad though. I'm inclined to agree. What are your thoughts? I mean, oh gosh, I remember using the internet at college, and that's around when this would have been. I used to go on silly little websites and save web pages to a floppy disk. Aging myself. Alright, got notes. Evidence. There was no evidence. Start here. Oh, that might have been a good idea. Let's start here. Initial findings. Oh yeah, Victoria Mason disappearance. Last seen at Mason Estate on the evening of March 15th. No signs of forced entry at Mason Estate. Brief security system malfunction. Okay. Unusual financial activity detected day of disappearance. Suggested investigation steps. Check recent news articles about Victoria Mason. Yep. Review Mason Industries company history. Okay. Monitor email for updates. Well, I did that. There wasn't much there. Browser for searching. Keep track of findings in notes. Store important. I've got to store the evidence. Okay. Important documents in the evidence folder. Okay, so check for recent news articles about Victoria Mason. Victoria Mason. Heiress Victoria Mason vanishes from family estate. That loaded way too fast for 1995. Newport, Rhode Island. Victoria Mason, 26-year-old heiress to the Mason Industries fortune and current director of research and development for the company, was reported missing under mysterious circumstances at her family's secluded estate on the evening of Wednesday, March 15th, 1995. Mason was seen earlier that day at Newport Bank. Although it is unclear what business she was conducting, she was reportedly wearing sunglasses in an attempt to hide her identity. I wonder if she's actually disappeared with the money. That evening, she was at the estate with her father, Reginald Mason, and an unidentified staff member. At some point, Reginald and the staff member stepped away, and when they returned, Victoria was gone. The only known disturbance was a series of strange lights seen in the woods surrounding the property. One curious detail, but Victoria's beloved dog Biscuit was found unharmed in the estate's library. Mason was known to dote on Biscuit, once calling him the love of my life in an interview. The fact that she would leave him behind has raised further questions about the circumstances of her disappearance. Okay, so it is suspicious. Reginald Mason, CEO of Mason Industries and Victoria's father, declined to comment. The Newport Police Department have enlisted the help of the newly established Gumshoe Detective Agency, that's us, to assist in the investigation. Former Newport Police Chief Detective Chris Karadec started the agency in 1994, and although the agency has not publicly reported their number of solved cases, because there were none, the Newport Mayor's Office has gone on record saying they have nothing but the utmost... Why does everyone put upmost? It's utmost. The utmost confidence in Detective Karadec's prior track record and new business venture. Subscribe to the Atlantic Gazette today. Since 1892, that's a long time. Okay. Can't click on any of these. Right. Reginald Mason. Oops, not Reginald's. This was in December last year. Mason Industries held its annual holiday gala on Saturday evening at the Newport Grand Hotel, welcoming executives, employees and industry partners for a night of celebration. CEO Reginald Mason addressed attendees with a speech highlighting the company's achievements over the past year, followed by a toast to continued success in the new year. The event featured live music, a formal dinner, and networking among guests, maintaining the company's tradition of an elegant year-end gathering. Among those in attendance was Sophia Pestricelli, an executive in acquisitions who was seen speaking at length with Mason during the evening. It's always great to celebrate the hard work of our team, Pestricelli commented when asked about the event. Mason Industries remains a dominant force in corporate security solutions, and the gala reflected its commitment to fostering strong professional relationships as the company moves into the new year. So we've got comments, readers' comments. Great, another year of Mason Industries patting themselves on the back. Wonder if the employees actually enjoy these events or just show up in good standing, to stay in good standing. Funny how no one's mentioning that Reginald and Sophia left together right before midnight, saw them heading toward the elevators, heard someone say they were going to the hotel upstairs, just saying. How is no one talking about how Sophia Pastor, whatever her name is, was a secretary at Tech Fusion, but is now mysteriously director of acquisitions at Mason Industries, and was seen getting close and cuddly with Reginald at the party? Wake up, people. Glad everyone had a good time. Meanwhile, some of us actually cared about Victoria instead of whatever Reginald was up to. People love to speculate. Maybe they were just talking business. Not everything is a scandal. The Mason family is so obnoxious. They act like they own Newport and everyone in it. Would love to see someone knock them down a peg. Right, so... nope. Oh, back to browser. Yeah. Oh no, that's just the same thing. Okay, so what was that thing about Tech Fusion? Tech Fusion. Oh, okay. Mason Industries merges with Tech Fusion amid struggles. Mason Industries has announced a merger with Tech Fusion, a security technology firm, in a bid to revamp its outdated operations and expand into emerging tech markets. Founded on the success of Flickbuster, its once dominant home video rental business, obviously, Mason Industries has struggled to stay profitable as internet-based entertainment grows in popularity. With declining employee retention and stagnant innovation, the company has been searching for a new direction. Tech Fusion, known for its cutting-edge security solutions, will help Mason Industries pivot into surveillance, encryption, and other booming tech services. CEO Reginald Mason called the merger an exciting new chapter, but industry experts remain skeptical. If they don't fix internal issues, new technology won't save them, said one analyst. As the companies integrate, the question remains, can Mason Industries reinvent itself, or is this a desperate attempt to stay afloat? Okay. Shall we search Flickbuster? Flickbuster is the video rental store division of Mason Industries, with over 150 stores on the east coast of the United States. While VHS rentals dominate the home movie market, Flickbuster is doubling down on its film reel collection. In fact, the store's management has gone on record saying they believe film reels and reel-to-reel videotape recorders are the true future of home entertainment. Well, they were wrong. With Japan rumoured to be releasing a new type of video format called a digital video disc, sometimes referred to as a DVD for short. Later this year, Mason Industries management has been quoted saying they won't allow that awful Japanese garbage into their stores. As interesting as this is, it doesn't appear to be related to Victoria Mason's kidnapping. Okay, but it's interesting to me. It's only gone 30 years going from DVD to Blu-ray to streaming. So yeah, for me that's interesting. Right, Oh, email, okay. Detective, here are the transcripts from my interviews with Reginald Mason and Sophia Petrocelli regarding the night Victoria Mason disappeared. Both of them were cagey, Mason especially. They both seem to be hiding something. Mason is definitely hiding something, likely tied to Sentinel and the reason Victoria withdrew that money. Petrocelli is lying about when she left and knows more than when she's letting on. They both claimed the lights were gone by the time they reached the front of the house. Convenient. Victoria was alone for only a few minutes, yet no one saw her leave, and Biscuit was found unharmed in the library. Keep investigating and let me know what you discover. Okay. Good Lord. Right. Interview with Reginald Mason. Mason remained composed but deflected often. Let's go over the timeline again. Where were you when Victoria disappeared? In the library. Sophia was with me. We were discussing business. What kind of business? The usual. Acquisitions, expansion plans, nothing pressing. And Victoria? She was there, but she wasn't part of the discussion. She was preoccupied with her dog. Biscuit? Yes, he wouldn't stop barking. What happened next? There were flashing lights outside. It looked like a malfunction with a power line or something. Sophia and I stepped out to check. And Victoria? She stayed behind. Biscuit was too worked up and she didn't want to leave him alone. How long were you outside? A few minutes. The lights were gone by the time we got to the front of the house. We didn't see anything. And when you came back? He hesitates, rubbing his temple. Victoria was gone. Just like that? Just like that. The Sentinel security system was deactivated for several minutes that night. You're telling me you have no idea why? His jaw tightened. If you have security concerns, talk to IT. They said only a high-level executive could override it. Silence. Reginald, is someone pressuring you? He exhaled sharply, avoiding eye contact. I don't have anything else to say. Okay. Interview with Sophia Petruccelli. Petruccelli arrived late and appeared irritated. You were with Reginald in the library when Victoria was last seen? Yes, we were both discussing acquisitions. You both left to investigate the lights outside. What did you see? Nothing. By the time we got out there, the lights were gone. Probably a false alarm. When you came back, Victoria was gone. Did that seem strange to you? Of course, but she's an adult. Maybe she left on her own. There's no record of her leaving the estate. She shifted in her seat. I don't know what to tell you. You and Reginald were seen together at the holiday party, looking close. Her expression darkened. Is this about Victoria or gossip? You tell me. She crossed her arms. I left the estate after midnight. That's all I know. Okay. Sentinel. Mason Industries Mason Industries unveils Sentinel, a predictive security system. Predictive? So this December 94, which is when the party was. Mason Industries, newly expanding into corporate security, has announced Sentinel, a cutting-edge system designed to predict and prevent breaches before they happen. Unlike traditional alarms, Sentinel uses real-time monitoring, behavioural analysis and adaptive encryption to flag suspicious activity before unauthorised access occurs. Beta tested at the Mason family estate shortly after the Tech Fusion merger, the system successfully neutralised multiple simulated breaches. A key feature, altitude-dependent security lighting, adjusts based on environmental conditions, though early tests caused electrical surges and brief sparking when deactivated. That's why they were flashing. Engineers have since addressed these calibration issues. Industry experts believe Sentinel could make traditional alarm systems obsolete. A full rollout across Mason Industries facilities and select corporate clients is expected by March 1995, and that's when Victoria went missing. That's when they merged. Okay. What? No, I don't know how to put it in. Store important documents in the evidence folder. Okay. Okay. Sure, what else to look at? What did... Oh. Great. This concludes the demo. Oh well. I was having some fun there. Thank you for playing our Steam Next Fest demo. The full game will be released in Q4. So between October and December. Well, that was interesting. I made some notes. It's like trying to work out what you need to be searching, I think. And I guess the more you're on the right track, the more information you get in your email, maybe. That's why I got the interviews, because I had looked at the right things in the search. But yeah, that was fun. That was nostalgic. But yeah, that web page, or those web pages, they loaded way too fast for 1995. I remember those days. Connections were slow. But that's it. And as I say, that concludes my Steam Next Fest demos. So thank you for watching them, and thank you for watching this one. And I will be back with demos some point in the future. There's demos all through the year, not just Steam Next Fest. So we'll see when the next demo comes along. So bye for now.